Hello and welcome wherever you may be in the touch football world. This is the Blackest Cats presentation of the upcoming State of Origin series, proudly brought to you by New South Wales Touch TV. I'm joined by my special guest to my right. Furthest to my right is the current Australian captain and former New South Wales Mixed Open captain, Tony Takchi. And next to him is Jason Stanton, Australian, New South Wales, Lebanon and every other team that you could possibly play for. Been to more clubs than Sunnyvale Williams. Jason, welcome.
Nice to be here, Tony.
Today we're going to start with the Mixed Open series, gentlemen, and Tony, I'll throw straight open to you. Last series I should say, 2-1 to Queensland. First game was pretty much a touch-up by Queensland. New South Wales hit back hard in the second, and the third one almost went down to a drop-off with a controversial decision at the end, but nonetheless, Queensland took the series out.
Yeah, tough series, Tone. Benny Roberts obviously come out ablaze in the first game. I think the unknown factor there was one of the things that really hit us hard. Tore us apart, but to our credit, we came back in the second game and gave them a bit of a touch-up as well. And like you said, the final game did go down to the wire. Really, there wasn't too much in it, mate, but certainly for this year, I think there's going to be a very, very good State of Origin series coming through. Yeah,
it'll be interesting, Jason. I'll throw it to you. Of course, you played mixed, winning the World Cup with Australia in Mixed Opens in 2003. 8 debutants for New South Wales, 7 for Queensland. It's a pretty much new for everybody, and of course, the Men's Opens has impacted upon the New South Wales mixed, with several players moving up. This may come down to the coaching and the technical abilities of both coaches, Michael McDonald and Craig Murray.
Yeah, generally you've got 3 or 4 players that tend to be new in each team, but this year we've got over half of each team that are new. So generally that's where individuals start to come in, and what the coaches, the way they formulate their game plans, and as well some of the individual players being able to sort of lift on the night, generally turn the game when you've got so many young players on the foot at once.
One of the things I might want to add on to that, Tony, is whilst Queensland on paper have 7 debutants, you'll find that 4 or 5 of those debutants actually do play mixed and have played mixed, especially in the NTL series. So they've got quite a bit of mixed experience amongst that team.
Yeah, that could just be the difference. Looking at it, I would say on paper, Queensland seem to have the stronger team, stronger than last year, I'd almost suggest, and New South Wales not as strong as last series. It went to Queensland last year. What is New South Wales going to have to do? We know it's not one on paper. Sure. What are they going to have to do, gentlemen, to turn the series around and take it home in their backyard?
Look, don't underestimate New South Wales. They've got a lot of young talent there. Ben Sessian, Cameron Nichols will add some spark. Aaron Tandek in the middle will help with the drives. They've got the wise head of Dean Wilbo there to keep them together and drive them around the park. And some of the young girls, Sheree Marsh, backing up again from the 04 series. Don't underestimate New South Wales. They'll play a different style of game, I'd say, this year.
Jason?
I think New South Wales definitely needs something different. So they're either going to need some individuals to have a bit of flair, or they're going to have to be tactically very good and sort of surprise Queensland. They've got mixed players in there. Queensland are better on paper. New South Wales definitely have to do something different. Otherwise, I think it'll be Queensland in the mix.
And I just looking at it again on paper, if I had to say that Queensland had some strength over New South Wales, to me it would be in the girls. Yes. And as you rightfully pointed out, many of these girls have played NTL mixed. Jen, we'll wrap it up here. Just finally, Tony, your prediction?
Mate, my heart's New South Wales through and through. Unfortunately, I probably have to lean with my brain and say Queensland just.
Queensland. That's first time for a long time you haven't played mixed State of Origin.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that?
Yes, just sort of at that stage now where I think I've had to move on and sort of give the younger guys a bit of a go. So, mix has always been a passion for me. Still very much interested in the result. I'd love to see an upset and New South Wales over the line, but I'm thinking Queensland in a very tight one.
It'll be tough. Jason, your predictions?
Queensland. Obviously my heart's with New South Wales, but I think Queensland going to be too strong.
Geez, that's a very emphatic answer. Well, there you go. It's Queensland for Tony, it's Queensland for Jason, and I find it hard to go against them. I'll have to say Queensland again, but remember the game's not played on paper. We'll see you next time for the Blackest Cats wrap-up of the Women's Open Series 2008. Goodbye for now.